salt is bleaching powder. Formula of this salt is CaOCl2. So we can chemically call it calcium oxychloride. This is chemical name of bleaching powder. Let us see method of preparation. We have to take calcium hydroxide, that is also named as slaked lime. Through this the chlorine gas is passed, and this is your dry slaked lime. Through that the chlorine gas is passed and we obtain calcium oxychloride in dissolved form. Along with that the water is also present. This calcium oxychloride is slightly yellowish in color. The reason for being yellowish in color is the presence of chlorine gas. Second, this calcium oxychloride is soluble in water. Maybe you have heard that bleaching powder, this is a compound which is used in order to disinfectant drinking water. बड़े बड़े जो वाटर टैंक्स होते हैं जिनमें हम पानी रखते हैं, वही पानी नगर पालिका की हेल्प से सप्लाई होता है, घरों में जाता है. वो पानी क्योंकि काफी समय तक एक हाई लेवल, बहुत हाइट पर टंकी है, उसमें स्टोर्ड है, उसमें कीड़े हो सकते हैं, जर्म्स हो सकते हैं, स्पेशली इन रेनी सीजन. So in order to treat that water, bleaching powder is added. Since it is soluble in nature, so what happens? Calcium oxide, out of this calcium oxychloride, chlorine gets dissolved, mixed with water and act as disinfecting agent, and slight amount of white powder used to settle at the bottom. That is your undissolved part of calcium oxychloride. It is calcium oxide. It is very much useful. Another property, that when calcium oxychloride, it reacts with sulfuric acid, then it gives us one salt, that is calcium sulfate. Along with that the chlorine gas is released and water molecules are also released. This is very important reaction. This explains that why this calcium oxide, it acts as bleaching agent. It is also used for removal of stains and all from the clothes. So it acts as bleaching agent. This is used as bleaching agent in cotton and textile industries. Useful for disinfecting drinking water. Also it is used for manufacture of chloroform, that is CHCl3, which is used as an anesthesia for surgical purposes. Kindly pause the video to note it down. Now the next topic we are to discuss, it is calcium sulfate hemihydrate, that is also known as plaster of Paris. Commonly we used to call it as POP. Its chemical name is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. When it is containing half molecules, half, that is hemi, so it is known as hemihydrate. This is known as plaster of Paris because firstly it was discovered in Paris. There is a compound known as gypsum, and by decomposition of gypsum at 100 degrees Celsius it is obtained, so it is known as plaster of Paris. We'll see method of preparation. Calcium sulfate dihydrate 2H2O, that is known as gypsum. When this gypsum is heated at exactly to 373 Kelvin Kelvin. That means 100 degrees Celsius. Then it used to decompose in order to give calcium sulfate half molecule and 1.5 molecule. Only pay attention that two water molecules are dissociated into half and 1.5. Overall sum will be 2. Or you can represent this same reaction in other way. Suppose 2 moles of calcium sulfate. Here it was CaSO4.2H2O, here it is twice CaSO4.2H2O. On providing this 100 degrees Celsius, it decomposes as calcium sulfate, H2O and 3H2O. This twice is for this one and 1 water molecule is there and 3 water molecules are there. Let me explain this in other way. You can write any of this reaction, this or this, both. Out of this, any one of the reaction you write, it is correct. Let me explain how these water molecules are distributed here. When it is written CaSO4, if it is CaSO4, 2H2O, that means 1 H2O molecule and 1 more H2O molecule is there. When it is heated at 100 degrees Celsius, from this the half is released. So it remains only half and it becomes 1.5. So that's why overall sum will be twice. So that is your plaster of Paris. इस पूरे प्रोसेस में टेम्परेचर कंसिडरेशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर आपने 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस से ऊपर टेम्परेचर बढ़ाया, पीओपी को वापस से सॉलिड स्टेट में सेट होने के लिए आधा वाटर मॉलिक्यूल होना बहुत जरूरी है. जैसे ही उसको आधे के अलावा वाटर मॉलिक्यूल मिलेगा, वो दोबारा से पहले की तरह हार्ड हो जाएगा. अगर वो हार्ड आधा मॉलिक्यूल नहीं हुआ तो आप उसमें कितना भी पानी मिलाएंगे सॉल्यूशन बना सकता है, सस्पेंशन टाइप का बनेगा. एग्जैक्टली सॉल्यूशन तो नहीं बनेगा, लेकिन आपका सेट नहीं होगा. इट इज वेरी मच यूजफुल इन मेडिसिन एरिया वेयर द legs or hands, the bones of the it used to break. For plastering purpose, this POP is used. Nowadays, we used to have very advanced houses for decoration of ceilings and all. Plaster of Paris is used. For making various statues also it is used. So, kindly pause the video, note it down. Now we will discuss about water of crystallization. What is meant by water of crystallization? अपने आप को एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है, वो पानी जो क्रिस्टलाइजेशन में काम आए. Some salts are anhydrous, as we discussed. Soda ash. Soda ash is just like talcum powder. फेस पाउडर वगैरह यूज करते हैं, बहुत स्लिपरी होता है. या आप लोग कैरम बोर्ड्स खेलते हैं, जब कैरम बोर्ड वगैरह खेलते हैं तो उसमें जो कैरम बोर्ड के ऊपर जो पाउडर डालते हैं वो भी काफी स्लिपरी होता है. तभी तो जो आपकी जो गोटियां रहती है स्लिप करती है, फटाफट जाती है. एंड दूसरी तरफ आप वॉशिंग सोडा देख लो, दरदरा होता है. कॉमन सॉल्ट वो भी थोड़ा सा दरदरा होता है. दैट इज एक्चुअली क्रिस्टलाइन इन शेप. द एग्जैक्ट टर्म मस्ट बी यूज्ड देयर फॉर दैट इज क्रिस्टलाइन स्ट्रक्चर. तो वो वाटर अमाउंट जो किसी सॉल्ट को क्रिस्टलाइन बना दे, दैट इज वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन. I'll write few formulas here. Recently we discussed about calcium sulfate half, that is hemihydrate. Calcium sulfate dihydrate, ferrous sulfate heptahydrate, copper sulfate pentahydrate, sodium carbonate decahydrate. These all are the salts which are containing certain water molecules in them. But normally we used to call it as either copper sulfate or calcium sulfate, like that we used to call. Every time there is no need to write these water molecules along with that. But if these are in crystalline shape, it is understood that they are containing that much water molecules. If these water molecules are not present in this, then they will be amorphous in shape. They will be as like the talcum powder. Not only for crystalline shape, but they are also responsible for the color various salts. Let us see here. These two are whitish in color. This is pale green. This is blue. And this is also white. What is the effect of water molecules? Let us take an example. That copper sulfate pentahydrate. This is actually bluish in color. When it is heated, dry heated, then copper sulfate, and from this the water molecules they used to release plus 5H2O, and the color of this copper sulfate becomes white. I'll explain. A test tube in which blue copper sulfate is present. You close this test tube. Vapors are not allowed to go out, and if it is heated, after some time you will observe some water drops will be there. Since water drops are released from the salt, both are separated now. The color of this salt will change and this becomes whitish in color. So, by applying heat, the release of water molecules will be there, and because of that only, not only their physical structure, the crystalline shape will go, as well as the color will also change. This we can discuss for this also. When ferrous sulfate heptahydrate is heated, then first of all water molecules go out. This was your pale green in color, becomes FeSO4 plus 7H2O, that is whitish in color. More heat is provided, so this FeSO4 on heating, it gives us Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. So the color of this compound, this becomes red brown. So that is the effect of water of crystallization.